Welcome back to another episode of So Glad We're Friends. I'm Maggie.
I'm Devon.
I'm Brittany.
It's been so long, guys.
I know, how long
It
has it
really
been?
has.
Like 3 weeks, I think, to give you a little behind the scenes. However,
What?
the fact that it's been 3 weeks, this episode is going to be so current. So, like, as we're recording this, it comes out tomorrow. So we can talk about any current thing
Island.
that we want to. Love Island, especially.
Joseph?
Joseph, can I pull you for a chat?
Can I pull you for a chat, babe? But my office door still doesn't work.
What does that mean? Like, there's no closure?
There's no, like, click on it.
Oh, so Rosie can get in.
So Rosie can get in, and then this other dog, Izzy,
Yeah.
can't get in.
Absolutely loves it. It's like, oh, a
I'm in
special
love
door
with
for
her.
me.
I know. She's like, oh, there's no rules here? I'll just come in. Thank you.
The door's open at this house? That's so cool.
Well, it's closed, but then they can easily just push it open with their nose. They're like, there's no such thing as closed doors.
Yeah.
It's really funny though. Like sometimes Rosie like doesn't realize it's a closed door, so then she like runs into it, like bonks her head. It's so sad but funny at the same time. Like, oh girl.
Oh, because she's
you're-
used to them it opening.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
And then she like runs into it hard.
That's
And she's
sad.
like, ow. Why can't I get in? Sad.
damn. Well, we have so much to discuss. What was like first?
I know.
I think Dev, your trip was first.
Yeah, my sister just got her luggage from when we left.
No,
It was just
You're
delivered
kidding.
today to my house. Yep.
Oh my
So-
god! Wait, what happened?
Well, firstly, we get on the plane. Everything's
Your
going
sister, as
smoothly.
in
Lexi.
the birthday girl.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
that's
birthday girl.
God,
And she
so
packed
that
all of
is-
Jared's
person
shit
who's-
too. They just brought one big suitcase.
Oh no.
So I don't know if this is why it happened, but anyways, we get on the plane, we're like taxiing, we're getting to the runway, and then the pilot realizes there's a problem with one of the engines. And so we have to go back. We have to wait for the mechanics to try to jumpstart this other engine. So it's a lot of waiting, whatever. They don't get it to jumpstart. And so they have to find us a
Didn't
new
know
plane.
you could
So-
jump start an engine. Also,
Yeah.
that's like crazy.
So we
Yeah.
deplane, and this whole time my mom is texting my uncle because my uncle works for American Airlines. He knows everything that's going on. Like, he's obsessed with planes, and she's like asking him about everything. And he actually happens to be working. And so he's telling us what's going on. He's like, okay, you're going to gate B4. Oh, that's right by Four Peaks. I'll come meet you guys. And so we go to Four Peaks and get beer and like snacks and stuff while we're waiting for a new plane to come. And my uncle's like, what are you guys doing? Like, why are you, our whole family's at the airport right now, except for Jake. And we're like, oh, we're going to New Orleans for Lexi's birthday. And he's like, why wasn't I invited? Like, I can come. I'm off the next week. Like, I can literally come to New Orleans. And we're like, oh, then come. Like, you should come. And so
Oh my
like,
God.
I think
That's so
we
funny.
think that this was like all just meant to be, because then my uncle the next day got on a flight. He was actually on the same flight as my dad and Kristen, and
Whoa. Oh
my God.
came. And then he miraculously got on our flight home because he flies with a buddy pass. So like sometimes he can't just get on a
Wow.
flight. He has to like get lucky, and there has to be a seat open for him.
Is this
But-
your dad's or your mom's brother?
My mom's brother, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was really funny. But then we get there, and Logan's bag is on the carousel and Lexi's isn't. So we're like, you're kidding. And so they go and talk to the the baggage claim people, and they're like, okay, well, here, we'll get your information. We'll send it to you wherever you are as soon as we get it, And this whole like thing ensues of trying to find the bag, get the bag, whatever. And we're like, they'll bring it to us. Like, I've heard of so many people, they just bring you your bag to the hotel, whatever. And yeah, they ended up not being able to find it until like a couple days ago. They emailed me because I bought the tickets, and we were planning on having to submit a claim and like get all of her money back because we thought she had lost everything, like all her
How does that
Lululemons,
even
her
happen?
hair straightener. Like, I have no idea. but it
That
finally
is
just
so
got
That's
here.
crazy.
So what did you guys do? That's always been like my fear. I'm like, okay, how much then do you shop for and whatnot?
Well, luckily
Like,
she was
'cause you
with her
don't wanna
mom and
spend so much.
sisters.
True. True.
Yeah,
Ideal
so I mean,
situation.
we had
I feel like
stuff.
I was like, a lot of her outfits look like Devon's outfits.
They were.
I
Yeah.
didn't even notice.
Yeah.
That's so
I was
funny.
like, this doesn't fully feel like Lexi's clothes. Like I know sometimes you guys have similar stuff, but I was like, this is Devon's outfit for sure.
Yeah, the
Especially with
purple.
tube top
Yeah.
one with the longer shorts. I was
Yeah.
like, that's
Oh
Devon's.
yeah. She got some stuff at H&M for like one day, but Jared literally had nothing. And Jared is like really cheap, so he didn't want to buy anything at H&M because it was too expensive. Which I was like, bro, just
Oh my God,
buy
H&M is, like, the
something.
cheapest
I know, like you can wear it beyond this trip. Like you can wear it for the next 10 years. Just spend $20 on
Yeah.
a pair of shorts or whatever. He ended up getting like kids shorts from like a dollar store or something.
What the heck?
It was so dumb.
Oh
Like,
my
okay,
God.
whatever. At least, yeah. I felt bad for him though because like he literally didn't have anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. At least like
But
makeup
that
and
is
hair stuff and
devastating.
everything that you guys have. That's so lucky at least.
Yeah, she just needed to buy a toothbrush and then she was fine. But yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
that was
Wow.
like the
So that's how it
drama.
started.
But like other than that, there was absolutely no drama. Like my whole family was there. Like it's just crazy. Like everybody being in my Airbnb or like being in a restaurant with my dad and my stepmom and my uncle and my aunt and like my cousins. Well, actually Josh didn't come, so he sucks. He really missed out. But like, yeah, my whole family.
But your brother came too. Your stepbrother.
No.
Didn't he?
Nope.
No?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Oh,
bummer.
I thought I saw him in pictures.
No, he was watching the dogs.
Oh,
My
well,
dad's
that's
dogs.
nice at least.
Damn.
Yeah, but like it was still really cool. And it was
Wow.
short, but I really like New Orleans. Like I just like the history and the colors. And I hate when people travel somewhere new with like a lot of history and their note is it's really dirty. Like that pisses me off. Like, what do you mean it's dirty? It's old. It's historic. Like there's a lot of people walking around. Like it's really not that dirty. Why are you bothered
Yeah.
by it being
Yeah.
dirty? Like that just bothers me. But like, I mean, you can walk in and out of bars with your drinks and there's music playing in each different bar that you go into. And we went to like this live piano show where you could they just play songs that you request. So we were just like
That's so
requesting
cool.
songs and it was just so fun. My dad got really fucked up the first night and then my uncle got really fucked up the second night, my uncle Mark. But
That's good.
it was just like the best vacation
It was
ever.
really pretty. Like it was greener than I expected for some reason.
Yeah,
like I know
same.
it's like swampy, but it was
yeah,
very
it's
green.
humid. And I also realized like, you know how people are always like, oh, it's a dry heat about Arizona?
Mhm.
Like I firmly
You
believe
understand
that
the
the
humid?
humidity is better. Like people say it's a dry heat, like it's
I
a
agree.
plus. Like, oh, but at least it's dry. Like, no, a dry heat is like entering into an oven.
Mhm.
At least like the humidity,
No,
it
I
feels like I don't know. It was like 90.
I think it's a
and
wet
humid.
blanket on you.
I like it.
And it's like too hot and it's like a wet blanket and
Like maybe if it was the
I
exact
just
same
sweat so
temperature,
much more.
Like if it's 110 in Phoenix and 110 really humid, then maybe it would be
well, that would
better,
probably
but,
be
like,
unlivable, but yeah.
yeah, but like overall it's better if it's like 90. That's still like 20
Yeah.
degrees lower.
I don't
True.
know. I literally going from like here to Austin, it's like that was it. Like it's 90 here and dry and then 90
Oh,
in
that is
Austin and wet. And I was like, this is really hard. And then we're back here and I'm like walking the dogs and I'm like, fine.
Yeah, I would rather be 90 and wet. Like, yeah, your skin is wet the whole time. Like, you walk outside and it's wet. But, like, I'd rather that than 110 here. Like,
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a different comparison
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had 110 in a very long time. So
Yeah, you guys go at good times.
do you hear that?
Yeah, are they scrapping?
Yeah.
is that the cat?
Yeah. That's Ted.
Sounds like they're fighting. How's the food there?
It was fine. We didn't really.
Really?
That's the one thing we didn't do well because there were so many of us, and it was just like kind of we didn't plan like, oh, we need to go to the best seafood place and we need to go to the best oyster house. Like it wasn't kind of. It was more just about walking and getting and going to wherever we walk by, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we didn't do
That's so
any
hard
of
with
like
however
the
many
most.
people you have.
I thought it was easier. Like, it was so hard to make a reservation. The first night we got a reservation at this, the only place that would take a reservation for 13 people.
Jeez, 13.
Like,
really?
Yeah, a lot.
And it was fine. It wasn't anything special. And then the last night, we just ended up ordering Shake Shack once we got back from going out because we didn't eat. Like, well, we ate like lunch before, and then we were just like drinking and walking around. And yeah.
Wow. So
That's
you
so
didn't
fun.
get beignets.
I did. Yeah, they were fine.
You got them from Cafe Du Monde, right?
Yeah. I think it's
so
the
from
same
the
as
popular
Disneyland.
place.
Yeah.
Damn.
Did you just get them to go though?
Yeah.
I mean, Disney does hire people from the like specific places to focus on those things, like the French things. It's really French people doing it.
Yeah.
So they could be.
It felt a lot like Disneyland, honestly, the whole place.
It's so funny when you go places or like Vegas and stuff. Like, I feel like when I go to Paris, I'll be like, it's like Vegas.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, no, you won't. I hope you won't.
That's
You're like, the one in Vegas is bigger.
Sparklier. That's funny. Wow, that sounds so fun though. Like, I haven't been on like a family vacation with everyone in a while. That sounds so
Yeah.
nice.
It just made me so happy to like look around and see everyone.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Lexi overall was
That's really
happy with her birthday celebrations.
Yes.
Minus the suitcase.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That is crazy that it was her suitcase of all suitcases.
I know.
I know. Like, oh my.
I didn't check
It
it
also,
out, but
Generally, like, I think, I don't know what the percentage is. I would bet it's pretty high that they get you the bag the same day, if not the next day.
That's
I
what
know,
would-
and I'm
Like,
like,
in
is it
terms
just
of bag
because of
return. So that's
influence?
crazy
Like,
that it took.
yeah, well, they lost it
2 weeks.
obviously. Has it? It's been
And
like
then I
Yeah,
wonder,
but
was
it's
it
2
the
weeks to get it
only
back.
one? Like, that's so weird if it was just separated. That's the only suitcase from the whole plane.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of times it's like, oh, your bag didn't make the transfer from one plane
This
to
flight,
another or
yeah.
whatever, and it's on its way. But yeah, with Lexi's, it was just lost. And everybody was saying, you're never going to get this back. Like, it's gone.
Oh.
And then I got an email from them, and I was like, what? They found it. Like, we literally had written it off. Like, it's not going to be found.
Oh, well, that's exciting
That's
then.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really good news. Because I feel like it's one of those things, though, like when you have to, obviously you could like itemize and get everything replaced,
Mhm.
but that's such a pain in the ass.
They make
It's
it
like,
a pain in the ass because they
the
don't
same
want you to
thing-
do it.
Yeah. But like, you know, if someone was to like steal your wallet and like steal my credit cards, whatever, just don't take my ID. Just like give me my ID because
'Cause you
like
can't
that's a
use
pain in
it.
the
If
ass.
I
You know,
don't-
the DMV
Yeah.
and everything else.
If you do lose your ID, you can just order a new one on the DMV website.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have to go get my freaking real
Me
ID and a new
too.
passport.
It's not good.
I don't know if I want to get a real
Before.
ID. Like, I have a passport, and I'm just like, I don't want to go to the DMV.
Yeah. My only thing is my ID still has our old address. So I'm like, I should probably
Mm.
get that changed anyway.
Yeah, and then you might as well.
Oh,
well,
that's
I
a
think you
smart
can do
idea.
that online too, or at least in Arizona
I
you
think
can.
you can. No, I think you can. But they might prevent you now if they're like, you don't have the real ID yet.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they don't let. I can't like get a new ID like without getting, or I can't
The
get.
real
I have
ID?
to like go in to get a real
Maybe it's
ID.
like less
Yeah.
busy now because it's past.
And you have to have like all
Yeah.
these forms of identification and like verification that you live here. I guess it's probably smarter to do
That's
it now
but you have to do
before
that
like
for the first time you move. Like the first time you get an ID when you move,
To
we
a
had to do
different
that
state.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had to like submit a bunch of stuff.
I guess I would do it now rather than like if Trump makes it even harder to like prove your citizenship at some point. I don't know. Like,
Yeah. Oh, and also it's like our IDs expire. Like I wasn't Arizona's
Oh,
last
yeah.
till you're like fucking 90 years old. So
Yeah.
I wasn't used to that. But like Cameron's already expires next year.
What
So-
a hassle.
That's nuts. I haven't even seen when mine expires.
That's
wonder if
such a
mine's
hassle. I mean, I support like you should
It
probably get
is.
retested when you're old. Probably before Arizona.
Yeah,
but you don't even
like,
have to
what is
retest.
the test? It's just like a written test or something, or no?
I think they should have to do like a physical driving test, like the same one as the 16-year-olds.
That would
In
make
my
me so
opinion.
nervous. If you had to do that like every 10 years or something, I would hate that.
Not every 10 years. Just when you're
why
like
would you want
70
that
or
enforced,
something.
Maggie?
Like when you're
That's
old,
rude.
like there's a lot of go to Arizona when the snowbirds arrive. There's a lot of old people that should probably not be driving.
That's fair.
And it's very hard.
I feel like they do take away
away
people's licenses, or they like restrict them a lot.
Not really. And that's what I was
people
going to
probably
say
just
is it's
don't.
hard as their kid to do that. Like, that's like one of the hardest things when your parents are aging, to tell them, like, you got to give up your
It's
keys.
time.
Like, that's so hard. I
Yeah.
cannot even imagine. Well, Britt, you left
Um,
on your trip next, right?
Yes. It was so magical.
Oh, it looked so magical.
We did. I got in, and Visa, like, at least my Visa has this thing with like Open Table. There's like cool little events that you can do. And so I found this one that was like, it had a couple of chefs that came in from like New York and somewhere else. And they were doing like this sort of like Caribbean food, like 5-course thing. And it was my mom's birthday on July 3rd. And so I like took her out for it, and we like did kind of a night of it.
Cute.
With my sister that lives there. What?
I said just you and your mom, and then you answered.
Oh yeah, just and my sister came too, and then we went out to like a speakeasy after for drinks.
How did you find
and
this?
then
With the Visa, like, app
I went
or
into
on
like
Table?
Open Table. I went onto Open Table, and then it like prompted me to put like my Visa in, and it's like you can get all of these like special experiences, or I don't even know all the perks of it, but yeah,
It's like, doesn't everyone have a Visa?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's one of the most popular ones,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's still like people have to put in. But maybe
Is
it's
it
not
Visa
every
credit
single
card or
Visa.
debit card too?
I don't know. I have the Chase Sapphire card.
Yeah,
so
that's what. Then I started thinking
think-
like, oh, maybe it's like a Visa credit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But if you have a Visa, you should
Cool.
check it out and see what different events and things there are. Because they had quite a few different things like listed, and it was just a really fun experience. It was like I think there was 5 courses, maybe 6, including like the little
Whoa.
like appetizer. And it was like all really, really good food. And since there was 3 of us, there was like 3 options for each thing. So you basically like,
Oh,
ordered
How
fun.
many courses
everything.
would
Yeah.
I have eaten?
Oh, at that restaurant, like maybe 1.
Yeah. That's
Maybe.
really the unfortunate thing about things like that. I'm like, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would have had a rough time in New Orleans, I think.
Yeah.
Their food is very.
But it was like a lot of food though. Like we couldn't finish everything.
That's so fun.
So it was like nice though, because we could like all kind of have like a little bite of everything. And it was really well done and really spaced out and everything. So that was really good. And then my sister took us to like a new speakeasy I've never been to in Austin, which maybe we'll go there. But Powder Room is really fun. And then I did Pilates with my mom the next day, which was really fun. And got her to sign up for Pilates. So now she's gonna be a little Pilates princess.
Cute.
And then all the girls got in on Thursday. And then we did like kind of a Perla's lunch. We all got drinks and everything. And then did some shopping on South Congress.
Okay.
Yeah, Perla's is a restaurant on South Congress. It's mostly like seafood based.
Fun.
I'm
That's
trying
your
to think if
thing.
there's anything Maggie. There's like a Caesar salad.
Like chicken nuggets,
Bread, yes.
tenders,
Bread.
kids meal. They have a kids meal because that's all that really matters.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know.
Or a pizza.
Maybe.
Maybe in the seafood and
Probably
pizza
not a
doesn't really
pizza.
matter.
I don't know that they had pizza there. We'll have to look at the menu
that
to see if
sounds
we can like
great.
look that as an option for you. And then we just like went shopping up and down South Congress, and it was so fucking hot. But a couple girls got cowboy hats that was like on their list.
Cute.
And then just like bopping in and out of different shops, so that was really fun. And then we went back and got ready for dinner, and we did Commodore, which is like a Mexican kind of inspired menu for like dinner. And then we went to Powder Room, which is a speakeasy where like it's like a diner is like the front of it, and then you like walk through the kitchen doors into like the actual speakeasy itself. And it was really fun, and like it was kind of nice. Like I didn't realize this because when Joe and I went, we just got we just like went up to the bar and just like stood at the bar. But if you like book a table, you get like an actual like sit down table kind of, but it's like bottle service type tables, you know, like where it's not like, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it's kind of like bottle service tables where like you are like up around the corners of the bar. And then they had a really good DJ playing, so that was like really fun. So we just stayed there for a little while. And then we did a lake day just like the rest of the time at my dad's lake. And it was just like so wholesome and so good. And like this trip, I did a trip last year with just 2 of my girlfriends from high school. And then this year I invited 2 other girls from college and then from Denver as well.
Do they know
And
each
so it's just
other?
like really nice to
Or
have.
was it like a mix?
What?
Were you mixing and melding your friend groups?
Yes, I was.
That's
And so it was like just really
very
special to like have all my people together. And
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I knew everyone was gonna get along well, but like it was really cool to like see everyone get along like perfectly.
It's also
and
like
just,
kind
like,
of fun pre-bridal journey to like already do that kind of.
Yeah,
and
and
be
like, you guys are getting this like secret like pre-bad.
yeah.
Oh, I
who's
did wear
getting
white
along.
I did wear white on like the Thursday night dinner, and like there's a few guys that were like out and they're like, "Happy bachelorette!" or like,
Oh
"Congratulations!"
my god.
You're like, thanks.
Okay, thank you. It was fun. It was just coincidental because this white dress looked really good on me, so I was like, I have
No,
to
it
wear it.
did. That's the one I
It was so
replied
good.
to. It looks so good on you.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Also, I haven't posted any pics of that day, so I'll find the ones I like, and maybe next week I'll post, or maybe next month. I don't
Let's
know.
do it today.
We'll see.
But it was just so good. And then one of my girlfriends like loves playing card games and stuff, so I have a bunch of new card games.
Ooh.
I had my dad buy them all. Wizard is one. Have you guys ever played Wizard?
No, I feel like I've
Is it
heard of
hard?
it, but never played.
No, it's not hard at all.
Okay.
You have to like kind of pick up the rules and everything, but it's like really fun.
As long as there aren't
it's
a lot
kind
of
of like a
rules
mix
like to
between-
start.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a mix of euchre and something else. I don't know.
Great.
But don't ask me to explain the rules of this. It's just
No,
we'll
I
play
love
it when
card
we get
games.
there.
I've actually really been wanting to play like more games.
Yeah.
Just, like,
Have you
nightly
guys
and
played
stuff.
Monopoly Deal?
No. It's a quicker
No.
version of Monopoly,
It's-
right?
It's like the card game version of Monopoly. There's like
Okay.
it's so fun. Like I really like that.
I think I
one.
might have that at my
Fun.
house.
You should play
Okay.
it. It's
Can you
fun.
play alone?
What?
I said, can you play alone?
You need at least one other
New
person.
hobby idea.
There, it is a minimum.
Willow.
of
You
two.
should have Willow.
Have
Willow,
you guys
what would you
seen
do?
that like that goldfish game or go fish game that's like not suitable for work, like not family friendly goldfish?
No.
Goldfish, go fish.
No.
It's like,
Mm-mm.
do you have any daddy issues? Like all the cards are like, do you have
Wait,
any
that's so
herpes?
funny.
And then you'll either say yeah and you give them it, or you say go fish. You know, like they're all,
That's
but they're like
really
really
good.
bad. Some of them are really bad.
We should do that for a
That's
Patreon
funny.
episode.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
But then we would each need to buy a deck or something.
Or on our trip, I mean, maybe.
oh yeah, I think I want to buy it. I think I
Yeah.
want to bring it to Vegas.
That sounds super fun.
Just like
That would be fun.
stupid, silly, easy
Um,
game.
And then Sky Joe was another one that's really
I haven't
fun.
heard of that either.
They're all just like different card games that I was like, wait, this is like the best. And they're all pretty cheap on Amazon. I'll put them in my storefront. for
Bring
you
back
guys to
card
get.
games.
Great.
We should always be playing card games.
Yeah. That's what I was like.
I
It
agree.
was so fun. And she like had a couple different like other games that I have to like get the rules from her on that are just like with decks of cards that are like
Yeah,
normal.
like spades
Mhm.
and stuff.
Yeah, I forget the one that she was teaching us. It was really fun, but I honestly can't remember the name of it because we've like played so many
Have you
games.
played Spoons?
And then I feel like Maggie, you've played I don't remember the exact name of it, but basically everyone like writes a bunch of stuff down,
Fishbowl.
and then the first one you like describe Fishbowl. Yes, that's exactly
Love
it.
Fishbowl.
The first one you like describe it with a bunch of words, and then everyone guesses, and then once you go through that, then you act it out, and then the third one with the same like what is it called?
Words?
Like the same group of words.
Words.
The same option.
Yeah. And then the third one is you can only describe it with one word, but it's again the same thing. So it's just like really funny because like, especially after you played a few times, like one of them was like cum guzzler. And so it's like, we're just like shouting like, okay, this action must be cum guzzler.
Oh, yeah.
That's
gotta
so
be
funny.
shouting. And then
Or it's so fun
like,
to play
you're
with
just
like
drunk playing it.
like with like family members where you put your family members like name into it, or like with
Mhm.
old friends or like shared people that you
Oh,
know.
that's fun.
That makes it funny.
That is fun.
Yeah. We played that like way late into the night on one of the nights. Just like drunk. And it was just
Fun.
such a good time. But yeah, it was just like such a wholesome, like good weekend. And I feel like I wasn't like on my phone. Like no one was really like on their phones the whole time.
Oh, love that.
We did like a winery on Saturday, I think, which was also really fun. It was hot as hell though, like every day.
Do you drive the boat?
It was nice. Joe drove the boat, like a beautiful, wonderful,
beautiful boat driver, man.
Yeah, it was very, very nice. I asked him, I was like, okay, I need you to drive the boat for me and my friends. Can you do that? And he was like, okay. But he was able to golf at Horseshoe Bay.
Oh, nice.
Which is like the private golf club. So it was a good trade-off.
Because your dad has a house? Or how did he?
No, because of his social media.
That is so exciting.
I know.
I love that.
So he got three free rounds.
Wow. One of our friends is like really into golf and golf content and stuff. And I've been sending him Joe's account and stuff. I'm like, he's already getting things like, look at his bio. Look how straightforward this is. Like, and like explaining it to him. And he's like, okay, I'm taking notes. Like, these are great ideas. But he really is doing like such a great job. And obviously, that's what you're so good at. That what he's doing well at as well.
He's really taken so much of it into like his own hands. I'm only like there for certain questions and checking in on like pitches and stuff. But yeah, he's really gone and just taken it. But yeah, I think it's just like really great to like bring my friends together and then
that's so fun.
Just kind of like do a very wholesome, just like for the girls kind of weekend.
Did any of your friends that didn't know each other before like bond or like click?
Yeah, they definitely did.
I feel like that's what
the ones that I
put on this earth
to click
do, like bring people together. Like that's what you're good at.
I was like, I kind of do like doing that, but sometimes it is a little bit stressful to like at the beginning to make sure like everyone's having a good time and like feels good, you know. After the first day, I was like, okay, everything's like very chill.
Wait, so how many girls total was it?
It was 6 of us, including me.
I feel like that's like the perfect amount because it's big enough where it feels like a group, but not like too large where you can't individually hang out with everybody and like still have conversations. How
For
fun.
Sure. That's like one of the things I was like challenging myself to do is like if I'm like in a conversation, like focus on the conversation because I feel like because I know everybody, like I like overhear like other things and I'm like, oh, that's like interesting. I want to like know more. But it's like, okay, wait, stay in this conversation like that you're in kind of thing.
That is hard to do.
So that was nice. Yeah. But it was good because I feel like there was like enough. There was like, I feel like maybe if it was like 1 or 2 other people, maybe it would be like more broken off. But like it was nice to like spend some. I was able to like talk with my high school friends, like if other people were doing other things, and then I was able to talk to like everyone kind of individually as well.
I love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to do it at least like once a year. So
how fun.
That was good.
That's like a book, honestly. If there was like hot boys also on the lake and you were all single.
Yeah. No, maybe like in our younger years. I feel like we did elements of that when we were younger.
Yeah, when you were like young, like in elementary school or middle school, you'd like have this whole fantasy that when you're going on a vacation with a friend that you'd like meet a boy at the pool and you'd like fall in love or something. Like why? I feel like every girl had this like crazy...
You know what's so fun? When I was in high school, we went to San Diego and with like some of my friends, my parents brought them also. And we met these boys and it was kind of like that. Like we each kind of like had a boy that we just kind of liked and we would like hang out with them every night. And their week stay of being in Mission Beach was the same exact time as our stay. And so it was like, it literally felt like a movie. But then like, it was like, okay, but we're going back to real life. And like, you realize that maybe you don't actually like them that much. And that it's more just like, because you're both on the beach at the same time. But this man would literally like text me years and years later. And like, he had a girlfriend and he's still or I think they're married now, like the same girl that he was like with back then. And he would be like, I don't care about her. Like, I'm still thinking of you and stuff. Like, so many years
probably
later.
just had this idealistic, like, vision of you in that, like, perfect week at the beach, you know? And, like, he doesn't actually really know you, but he has this, like,
like, not at all.
He likes beach Maggie.
Yeah. So he's always like, nothing's ever going to be better than beach Maggie from San Diego.
It's so funny.
My sister has this dog that she's like, apparently she's been like trying to get it adopted for like 6 months. And I'm like, girl,
6 months.
you're really not trying to get this dog adopted, I don't think. And so she brought her to the lake house. And basically by the end of the trip, we were like trying to convince my friend here in Denver to adopt her. So I have Izzy, the dog.
Wait, is that your
I've posted her a
dog?
couple times. It's like the dog she's been fostering. Like
Okay.
she's not supposed to keep it.
Okay.
But like she apparently rescued it because her friend was like, "Oh, I really want a dog, and like I want to find a rescue dog. Can you like help me find a rescue dog?" So she found like a list or something of dogs that were gonna be like put down that day, and like found this dog, and she's like so sweet. She's a really good girl. But I was like, basically, she's just made up all these stories of like, oh, like her friend's parents are gonna adopt her, and like all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, nobody's really adopting this dog, are they? And then so I was like, oh my God, Erica, you should like adopt her. And so I brought her back, and we're gonna see like a trial run to see if she's like a good fit for like, because she already has a dog and just like her schedule in life and stuff. And then if not, I don't know.
Wait, that's
I really
so
love her,
exciting.
so maybe I might adopt her.
Oh my
if
God,
she
you're
doesn't.
going
But
to.
I don't really know.
While you were saying that,
But like I'm
like,
hoping that it works out for her, and then I can just be a good auntie.
Oh my God.
okay, wait, so when is she starting the trial run?
So I'm supposed to bring her tomorrow morning, and I was like, wait a second, it might be too soon. Like, I don't know if
Okay,
can
Britt, I
Keep it.
think you want to keep her. Wait, can we see her?
No,
Can she come in?
I really like don't. I'm like not fully ready for another dog, but
No one's ever fully ready for any commitment like that. You just gotta.
Facts.
It's
And you
forced on.
already have
It
the same
happens to you.
commitments
You
to one
know.
dog.
yeah, but basically she has like a race this weekend, so I know that I'm gonna like keep her for this weekend, but I think we might do like a trial run today or tomorrow for like 2 days, and then I might take her back on Thursday for like the weekend, and then talk about next week of like transitioning her over. But I'll see her like multiple times a week, so it'll be fine. But she's just so sweet, and she like cuddles with me, unlike like Rosie cuddles with me, but like only if I'm like giving her belly rubs and like
Yeah.
in the perfect
Yeah.
position for Rosie.
As soon as you stop,
But
she
like
walks
Izzy will
away.
come up, and she like nuzzles underneath my arm, and she's like, hold me, love me.
Oh,
So
That's
that's
so
so
cute.
I know,
cute.
she's really cute. Yeah.
Well, that makes me
But,
excited.
yeah.
But also maybe it would just
I
mean
know.
that maybe then you're starting to be ready for a second dog in general, and it could be a different one.
Maybe.
But this
It
really
was
is
like
the
kind of
beauty
getting
of
real
fostering.
though, on like the food aspect of it, and like how much
Mhm.
more like, you know,
Mhm.
investing.
Oh
'Cause,
yeah.
like I like have to buy like a good kibble for her, you know, and I have to
That's
like
why you're
Is that why
talking
you were
about some
texting us
raw
about
food.
kibble?
I was like, wait, doesn't Rosie?
Yeah,
eat
like
raw?
I was in, so I like
I was like-
texted Maddie guy, from My Boy Rudder, and I was like, is Good Bowl a good one to like transition her to as like a start? Because I know like Good Bowl is Open Farm's like cheaper food line,
Oh, I've never heard of it.
but it still has like high quality ingredients and everything. And so she was like, yeah, that's a good one to start with, because it's like
What one?
not
Sorry.
too much for Good Bowl. It's like an Open
Okay.
Farm
Yeah.
line that's like just not as expensive as some of their other stuff, but it's still like really high quality kibble and doesn't have a bunch of the other like fillers and shit.
Yeah.
And so, but even that is like still like, I mean, the bigger bag, I only got a small one to make sure she would actually like it, but the bigger bag is like still $50. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I
give
had to
Willow
get a
Open
little bit of
Farm
raw
as, like, a
food.
treat.
What?
I give Willow Open Farm as like a treat. That's her like treat kibble
Oh yeah.
in like her little treat puzzles and whatever.
Oh yeah.
Are you giving her
That's smart.
raw
I didn't
too?
think
Is that-
about that. Yeah, I was like, I have to give this little baby some raw food.
Yeah.
So I have like the instinct like raw kibble toppers, or not raw kibble, raw.
Yeah,
It's like
Oh,
frozen. You, like,
Yeah.
but it's like in
I like
little
those.
nuggets, so it's
Mhm.
kind of nice to like portion out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Spoiled
But
dog.
yeah, she's a bitch. She's a little spoiled bitch because she
Wow.
loves raw food more than her kibble.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course. But she like wasn't eating, like we got the freeze dried raw like Open Farm, and she like wasn't eating it, and then I put like some of Rosie's raw food mixed in, and she was like, No,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna eat this all.
It's so
Like,
interesting
okay,
how
girl.
dogs have like real preferences with their food. Like some dogs love certain brands and some hate it.
Yeah, Willow
I
ate
know.
these dried raw for a long time, and it just never looked good to me. Like I almost felt like bad feeding it
appetizing.
to her. Yeah, it's like so dry. I mean, you have to hydrate it with water
Yeah.
and stuff. It just never. It didn't smell good.
Yeah.
Like
Especially the
didn't-
Stella and
Yeah.
Chewy's one. Like those
Yeah.
patties looked just
Yeah.
like very gray and dry.
yeah,
Yeah, that's so
Mm.
true.
But this is such a benefit, like of fostering and stuff, that you fully get to see a dog's whole personality and like experience life before deciding if you want to keep them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've met this dog like a handful of times already, so that's why I felt like comfortable being like, I will like help you out with her, and like I will hold on to her for like a couple weeks while you like do your thing.
Wait, how does
then.
Rosie feel?
Rosie's
We
actually
asked
been really
Rosie
good.
how
They
she
like play
felt.
really well together.
Well, I'm like, is she hating her life right now, or is she like loving that she has a dog around and that they're just playing all the
No,
time?
I think she's enjoying it. They definitely like I have to give them both enough attention. Like
Mm-hmm.
like in the morning, like both of them jump up in the bed, and I can't give like one more than the other. I have to like pet both of them together.
Does the other dog make
Um,
Rosie want more cuddles though? Because Willow will do that. Like if I'm petting another dog, Willow will like get on my lap and be like all over me, like, oh, pick me.
Yeah,
Like
she's
me.
definitely like jumping in bed, like and trying to snuggle up closer to me. Versus she like normally doesn't do that unless Joe's there.
That's funny.
She just like loves Joe so much. It's like frustrating. I was like,
So you
So I
need
was like,
your
okay, if
dog
you're
that
gonna
picks
be obsessed with
you.
me.
Yeah.
I know, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just send Joe because Joe is gone this weekend, and so I was like, maybe the next time we get a dog, you just have to leave for like 2 weeks. And
No,
then
literally.
I'll make this dog love me, and then
Imprint
you
on
can
me.
come back.
Yeah.
You have to like imprint. Yeah, like you must choose me.
That's not a bad idea. Except
Yeah.
I leave
I mean,
town
it
for
worked
like
for
2
this time.
days, and then they like love Cam again. I'm like, okay, great. Like I was barely
I
gone.
know you're like chopped liver.
I feed you
Absolutely
95% of the time, but chill.
I'm home with you
My
all
only
day
other note on
long.
the lake house is that my dad bought an air wrap and like a Dyson blow dryer. And I was like, this is like
that's
so girl dad
cute.
coded.
Yeah.
Well, did he do it for you or
Yeah.
for his girlfriends?
You know, it could be both, but we're gonna choose that it's for me because it was the air wrap was in my bathroom, like our girls'
Okay,
bathroom.
cute.
So
That's really
Yeah.
sweet. I love things
So
like
nice.
that. It's like just a little thing where you're like, oh, he really like cares about me and listens.
My dad
yeah,
would never.
well, he like sees that we bring it every time.
And it's
So,
big. It's kind of
It's
annoying
nice enough
for
to
me.
travel with it anymore.
Yeah.
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 Cute.
Super,
I'm
super
excited to
nice.
experience this whole thing. So then like when you talk about it in the future, I'll like understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, me
I
too.
know. It made me even more excited for our weekend coming up so soon.
Good. I'm glad
It's
that
gonna,
you're
like,
not
be
like
here.
sick of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I could never be sick of it. It's like such a dream. I could rinse and repeat all the time. I might just switch up the restaurants and the bars, but
Yeah.
I just love it.
Love that. Well, I mostly stayed in town. I didn't have fun vacays, but we did like finish our front patio, so that's so exciting.
Wait, did
It's
you
been, like-
painted
Oh my
it?
god.
We painted the concrete.
You haven't posted it yet?
No.
Okay, because I was like, I haven't seen it, but I'm excited to see how it
I
looks.
know.
I'll send you guys a picture. We painted
please do.
actually, let me just send it right now so then you can just see. But we painted the concrete. We got like a cute little patio bench. I haven't taken the final before and afters. We
Wait, how
painted
big is
the
your patio?
door. Not big.
Is this the
Pretty
front or the
tiny.
back?
The front. Let me get one of the tile. Well, it's not tile, it's paint.
So cute. Did you paint the door or was it already that color?
We painted it. It was like wood. And I know, like, I thought people would maybe like hate on painting wood, but honestly, like, we had a storm door over it, and it was like you could see the stains of the sun hitting it. Like, part of it was dark and part of it was so light. And we were like,
This is
let's just paint
gorgeous.
it.
Did you paint the siding too?
Yeah, we painted it. Oh, so yeah. So Cameron went and took like
Like
a
the
piece
house?
of our house and took it to get paint matched or whatever,
Oh, yeah.
color matched, because we didn't know what color it was, and he just got like a little sample, and with just the little sample size, he fully did like basically the whole front of the house. and it made it look
Sick.
so much better.
It's
and it's like
amazing.
matched colors like so well. It was crazy. Oh,
I love it.
I accidentally sent it to Cameron. I was like, why am I guys commenting yet? He just sent me question marks.
I know.
He's like, why did you send this to me?
Sometimes I have to like send myself links to like Devon's content or something because I'm like on my computer or on my phone, and so I'll send it to Joe and I'm like, ignore this. It's like 5 of Devon's videos or something.
Like, Joe, please don't watch these. Oh, that looks
Ignore,
so
please.
cute. Love it. Are you guys gonna
love
put the
it.
sealant
It's
over
so
it?
Cute.
Yes, we put sealer on it, so hopefully it seals. I don't know. We shall see how long
It's
it lasts.
really big. I did not realize that you had such a big patio.
Basically a wraparound porch.
Yeah. Are you gonna put concrete on the other side to like match it?
No, I think we're gonna do like hydrangeas over there and do like more like permanent, I don't know, pretty bush type things, and then in front of it do like ferns in front of the house. I don't know. It
Cute.
shall be cute. And then
I literally was
gonna
comment on your video like watch you be like tending and watering your garden and like a million weeds are just like sprouting.
No, literally, like things would
all of your love and care.
Did you also
Just,
see
like,
that the girl
dandelions.
commented? She was like, usually wildflowers don't bloom in their first year, but probably next year they will. I was like,
Oh,
what?
God.
And
Oh
why
God,
is
that's
everyone
so
doing
rude.
that? Like,
I
that's so
have this
crazy.
big, huge weed in my front yard, and I'm like, it kind of looks like a plant. Like, it kind of looks like it's supposed to be
Then
there
keep
right
it.
now.
Why
I
do
have
keep
like
it?
almost a tree in my backyard.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
crazy
is
how
this a
big
tree
it is.
or is this a
Imagine-
weed? I really don't know.
Out.
Yeah.
It's probably so satisfying if you can get it all, like the whole root.
Well, so Cam spent so long ripping up all the bushes, and then the roots were like so fucking hard for him to dig up, like hours
Yeah.
he spent doing this. And then we went to a party with our friends, and one of them was like, apparently you can like list on Facebook Marketplace, like if you have a bush in your ground you don't want, and like people will come fully dig it out and take it because they want like the full grown bush.
That's what my people full grown bush. That's what my like landscaper people were telling me to do. They're like, you can literally someone will come and take all of this, and I'm like, I'll just pay you to
That's
take it. I don't want to
crazy.
worry about it. Like, you do it.
Yeah, she was like, just take pics of your bush. I was like, okay, I'll just go take pics of my bush and put it on Facebook Market. But we do have a few more that we could get rid of, so I might try that because that is crazy.
You have very good luck on Facebook Marketplace. I'm very impressed. Every
I
time
do.
you're like, oh, yeah,
Somebody's
this just,
actually
like,
coming
happened.
in an hour to pick something up.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm selling a
good.
mirror.
See, these things make me think that your ADHD medicine is working because you just like get so much more shit done than I have the ability to.
I get it done though in a procrastination sense, like where I was supposed to list these things actually like 2 months ago because my friends are coming to stay and I wanted to have a full day bed here delivered and
So
sell
you have-
everything before then.
Uh-huh.
It's too late now for that because I did it this weekend.
Oh, yeah, because like I have all the boulders that were in my backyard still sitting against my back wall because I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna put it on Facebook Marketplace so that someone can come and get them, but I haven't. They're just sitting there. I'm like, oh, that looks fine there. It's permanent now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just take
I
the
also feel
pictures.
like, Maggie, you do have like a good. You're like a list accomplisher.
Yeah,
Or, like,
you're
yeah,
good at, like
I
always
love
making
it
a
to
list
do.
and getting the things done. Because like I just won't make the list. If I make the
Yeah.
list, then it's like, okay, I can get the stuff done. But like I don't get to that point of making the list.
I love that you think that. I actually wanted to talk about this on Patreon more because we had somebody reply to one of the other things we were saying, and I think that my medicine really helps like in these scenarios to be able to do these things. But also like my to-do list, like I do my lists on Mondays for the whole week, and like I retransferred probably half of it from last week that I didn't get to, and some of
But
it's
at
just
least you're still
months.
using that list because like
Yeah.
I'll just stop looking
Yeah.
at my list. I won't even do another one. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
You just are very
I
on
don't
top
know.
of the stuff. Like you keep our podcast organized. Like all
Yeah.
those
Thank
things.
you.
I'm like, okay, you're good at
You keep it running.
Love this compliment hour. Didn't
and like
sign up
even the
for
fact that
this.
you run your whole dog mom club and stuff.
Me
like,
getting nervous,
I've
I'm,
wanted
like,
to do
scooting.
that, but I can't fucking get myself to do it. It's a compliment, bitch.
No, I know. I literally was thinking the other day that I'm like, if you had the same exact thing as me, you would make like thousands a month, probably. Like charging the
I know
same
I
and
want
everything, just
to.
because you'd have so many members. Like it would probably be so cool. I was
Yeah,
thinking that the other day.
one day.
You can do it. I do think medicine helps a lot.
So I have a new obsession with
Yes.
Olivia
Wait,
Munn.
but then I need to talk about
Oh my
trip.
god.
I would love her.
Girl crush?
What?
Or just obsession? Like just
No, I'm just more of like an obsession. Like she's just really cool.
Was this due to
I listened to her
Armchair Expert?
interview. Was she on Armchair Expert recently?
last week, I think.
Oh,
And
okay.
I
so I
loved
need to
it.
listen
It
to
made
that
me
interview.
like her.
It was really good. A really good interview.
Oh my
She
god.
talks about
Okay,
a lot
cool.
of
I'm glad that
personal
she had
stuff.
like similar interviews then, because I just feel like she was not PR and like scripted at all. Like I think
No.
she, at least, so I would listen to Not Skinny But Not Fat and Monica Lewinsky interview her. I think she's like friends with Not Skinny But Not Fat, but I think she's been friends and is like maybe more real friends with Monica Lewinsky.
Cool.
But I just loved like how real she was just about like parenting, and then like I didn't realize she like went through breast cancer like
I
so
know.
young.
That scared
And
me. She talked about
got
that
like
cancer.
yeah, like she's
Because
really
like
a big
that-
breast cancer awareness person, of just like going and doing like there's this online
the
thing.
self-assessment
It's not
thing,
very
yeah.
helpful if you're not like 35 though, like because you have to be, I guess, 35
Did
history
you try it?
and a few other things. Yeah, I did, but I like had to fake some of the answers because I'm not 35. Like so I was like, okay, I don't know how accurate this is, but a big part of it is like I don't have any history in my family that I know of.
Yeah,
Of
that's what my
breast
mom
cancer.
always tells me when I'm
So-
scared of something. We don't have a family history of it. Stop worrying about it. I'm like,
That is
okay, well,
Yeah.
all these people on social
There was
media.
like a few other things, but yeah, I just, anyways, she's like really pro like doing this like easy, simple quiz online that's like brings a lot of awareness. But she like had breast cancer like while like right after she had her first baby.
Mhm.
And then like went through treatment and everything. And it was like kind of a rare breast cancer. Like she had, it's like multiple quadrants, and
Yeah.
both breast had breast cancer.
And the only
And
reason
she
her
opted
doctor
to
had her
do-
get tested was because of her like survey results. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Which
ultrasound,
everyone
no
must take the survey.
episode.
That's like this survey that she was like promoting.
mhm.
It's not just like you have to wait until you have to like get it done by your doctor. It's like you can just take it online by
Yeah.
yourself. And I think it's over 20% like is like you need to go get checked.
Yeah, I think that's what she said.
Like you
That's
have a really
super
high
cool.
chance.
I should
if
try
you're
that.
over 20%.
My dad's mom had breast
Yeah.
cancer, so it is in
I'm
my
almost of
family
age
history.
to do it. That's kind of scary.
Yeah. But I just really liked her. But then that got me like into like looking into Monica Lewinsky more. And I just like hate that like her life is the way that it is. Because like
Mhm.
she basically has not been allowed to like live a life her entire life.
so
Like she's
sad.
never been married. She like hasn't had a career because like it was just such a big thing. But like Bill
Media
Clinton's
narrative.
like still honored in like such a high regard. But
Yeah.
like they did basically the same thing, and it was just like ruined her life. And she never got to be like reimbursed. Like I think it was $1 million or more in like legal fees and stuff. Like she had to have lawyers like be supporting
Wow.
her and everything. And you're supposed to like, because you're a government employee, you're supposed to be able to like submit for like basically to get paid back for it. And she was denied it. Whereas like there's other like stupid things that have happened that she like pointed out that like other presidents and bullshit was like reimbursed for legal fees.
That makes me so
Um,
fucking mad because she was like a fucking child, and the president of the
Yeah, and
United
she just like had
States is not to blame. Is she's
Yeah.
the one being blamed? It was all him. He's the one who.
I know.
He's the reason it
It's
happened, not
insane.
her.
And
So crazy.
she just like went
Awesome.
around life just like having this basic like target on her back, like of
Having
who
to
she was,
hide.
and like that she wasn't trustworthy and like all of this stuff. And I'm like, but you're still trusting this like old white man for no reason,
Mhm.
kind of thing.
Mhm.
But like I'm glad she kind of found this like purpose and everything. Like she has her own podcast now. And it's kind of like lifting up other people's stories, but also like kind of helping tell her own story at the same time. So she can be
Great.
much more of like I don't know. She's basically like using herself to like propel like her story and everything else. But like I was just crazy to like hear her own. She like I think one of her first episodes is like her recounting like all the things and like her team interviewing her. So I think that's really important and people should watch it.
I was gonna say you need to listen to her armchair expert interview as well.
She's been on
I
here
did
twice.
listen to her. I listened to hers like a really long time, like because it was like last year or something.
Yeah, when
Or
her
maybe
podcast
longer.
first started. Well, she was on like a few years ago, and then when her podcast came out, she was on again. So
Okay,
there's
maybe
two
I
of
only
them.
listened to the one then, the older one. I think I
Yeah.
listened to.
It's super
But-
interesting and sad.
Yeah, I hate.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's crazy to think about like how this world functions.
I know.
Like
I
I
know.
still can't believe
I
that we
can't
are
think
just
about
like
it too much.
like fighting in wars. Like,
So
are we
crazy.
not more evolved than like just bombing people? Like, it's so crazy to me that is like a solution.
It's crazy
It
to
just
me,
seems
like
so barbaric.
when you look at like history too of like after Hiroshima and stuff, it was like people finally read articles where people were describing their life there, and it was like let people personify them more and be able to like relate and be like, oh shit, we just bombed other moms and other families and people going to work and blah blah blah. And it's like, how does that not stick? Like, how do we not learn from something and then it like continue instead of just continuously bombing?
I feel like what's the movie again that did that?
Like the popular one with Barbie. It's still not coming to my mind. Listen to us for all your political news.
Dude, I don't remember. Here, let me try and
It
search
starts
it.
with an O.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
The Barbie.
The Barbie one. Yeah, no, but literally, like that movie just came out.
I know,
Like,
and it's like so interesting.
can't
That's why I feel like I
reflect.
knew more.
Me too.
About,
I like love. I loved that movie, and like I loved diving
Me
into
too.
history more
What movie?
after. It was so crazy. Oppenheimer.
The Barbie one.
Oh,
Oppenheimer.
the Barbie one. The Barbie. Yeah, I love Barbie history.
Guys, I have a new niche obsession for when I go to sleep.
What is it?
There's this YouTuber called Sleepy Historian, and for like 2.5 hours, it's like a different subject, like what your life would be like
cool.
living in a bathhouse, or like what would it be like working in a brothel, or what was it like as a like Roman Empire, and then it's just like talking about the history to make you sleepy and fall asleep, but also I feel like I'm like learning things, and it's actually like pretty interesting.
Damn.
That is really cool.
But it's so funny. Like it sounds pretty weird. Except I do think it might be AI. I just saw a comment last night that said it was AI, and I was very shook because I thought it was this British man speaking to me for 2.5 hours. And he pumps out a lot of videos, and I was thinking, damn, how does he do that? He sits all day just reading these stories for 2.5 hours.
That is
probably
kind of a
AI.
brilliant way to use AI.
That
Tell
is pretty brilliant.
history stories.
Yeah, or any YouTube videos like that where you can just like talk.
God, what if we just get to the point where we just have AI make whatever media we want, like very specific, and nobody ever watches the same, like anything?
Well, that's why
Like,
you can
write
literally
me
make a
book about-
podcast with like whatever you want it to be about, and then it'll
Yeah.
make fake hosts.
Ugh, it's scary.
That's
I'm scared of the
interesting.
future.
It is really scary. It's scaring me more and more. Anyways, Love Island.
Wait, can I share one more thing before we dive into
Yes.
something I don't know anything about, and I don't know if I care that much.
Yeah,
But
no, we should end on Love Island.
I know our
That way
listeners
people
care.
can see.
I feel like sometimes I'm a little bit of a trend hater. Like if there's like really popular things, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait to like try this, or like I just don't try it. I unfortunately love the Road products. Like they're really fucking good. The glazing milk is amazing, and then I use like the barrier cream on top of it. But like my skin, I like put it on at night, and then in the morning, like my skin is still like kind of tacky and like, you know, just very moisturized still. Versus like some, you know, some products like you put them on at night and then they kind of wear off by the morning. And both, like every time I've been using it, it's like my skin wakes up, or I wake up and my skin is just like very plump still, and it's I feel pretty. And yeah, so Rhode is really great. And then this one I feel like is it more of a TikTok shop thing maybe, and it's like only if your algorithm sends it to you. But I found out about it through Hallie Kate as like the cycler body wash. But then I decided to try the cycler body oil and cream. And it's not like $1 million because I feel like there's so many of those products that are like 40. What?
Do you put oil and cream on in the same?
Yes. And it's important, I think, to do both. I haven't just tried it with the moisturizer, but I think having the oil I put the oil on first, like right after the shower. And then I put the cream on top of it. And I feel like you don't have to use as much oil and you don't have to use as much lotion, just using them together. But I've been in the sun like so much and like put it on like every single day, and I feel like it's helping my skin like not look crusty and not like peel and everything.
I've been very interested in oils, and like some people say they put them on in the shower versus like right after.
Interesting.
But I don't know if those ones you rinse off or not. I have no idea.
This one I don't think you're meant to rinse off. There's definitely some that I think you are supposed to do like in the shower. I also like have tried various oils, like the Osea one I really, really like, but it does transfer a little bit, like if you don't let your skin dry.
Like feeling sticky,
but
like
this one, the cycler one, I feel like I put on my pajamas right after, and I don't like it doesn't really transfer to clothes or my bedding. So
I have the Lock-On one, but I don't really like it. Doesn't feel moisturizing enough because I thought you just used that or a body moisturizer. So I want to try doing both.
I've always used oil with a moisturizer because I feel like it's like it locks it in more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might just like be making that up, but I just feel like it helps to layer them together.
I mean, that like skincare kind of.
Yeah.
Like you do the serums and then the moisturizer. But I just the one thing I know about skincare.
Can I say one pop culture thing too?
Yes, ma'am.
No, you're not allowed.
When did Brooke Schofield like date somebody? She's engaged. Did I see that?
Yes. She's been saying she's going to get engaged for months and
someone?
months. Yes.
Really?
Do you not know the controversy with him?
No, I don't know anything
of course
like
there's
Brooke Schofield controversy. Please enlighten me.
TLDR, he's older. He's 38. And when he was 20 something,
how old is she?
Late 20s. I think she's 28 or 27. 27.
So it's not really that big of an age gap right now.
Like now it's fine. Yes. When he though was in his late 20s, he was friends with like Sophia Richie and like that group when Sophia Richie was like a teenager. I think, like before she dated Scott Disick and stuff, but when she was more in that time. And he dated possibly one of Sophia Richie's friends who was like 16 at the time when he was in his late 20s. And there's like pictures of them when she's like 17, like in bed kind of, but there's nothing like for sure that proves that they were dating or anything. So like Brooke several times has been like, no, they weren't, blah blah blah, and kind of like keeps sticking up for herself and like replying to comments all the time. She even called like a fan ugly, basically. Like she was like, I'm not gonna listen to comments from someone with bangs like that.
Why does she keep getting herself into this shit, dude? Like,
yeah, so
but she's still making money, getting views. Like,
does she get deals right now?
Well, I don't know. So they're ending the podcast. So I'm like curious.
Why are they ending the podcast?
What her next
I was curious
move will
about
be.
that.
They always say that they
it?
like never like they're friends and everything, like, but they don't, because there's so much podcast stuff, they don't really hang out as friends when it's not for the podcast. So it's made the relationship be very work based. But then at the same time, they really can't agree on any creative work things. Like most everything with our podcast, like we agree or like we'll be down to listen to whatever. It would be like they'd be arguing about every decision because they like disagreed about the direction of the friendship. Yeah. And the podcast, really. So they're going to do separate things or take at least like 6 month, a year break and maybe come back. But I feel like when people say that, it never actually happens.
Yeah.
Did Tana start it like by herself?
Yeah, but like Brooke joined like pretty fast from my
Pretty
memory.
fast. Do you not think that Tana would just do like her own thing?
Well, Tana already has one with Trisha right now where they do like Q&As.
Oh
my God.
Yeah, it's really good.
When did that start?
A few months ago, probably 3 or 4 months ago. It's called Not Love Line,
Interesting.
because there was that like Love Line caller advice line. So they have people call, but they also just like talk a lot. It's pretty cute.
Interesting.
That's like all leopard.
Well, I hope that Brooke finds something.
Yeah, so I hope that she's happy in the relationship and whatnot. And apparently, so they posted those pictures of her like getting engaged in Mexico or whatever. But I was just listening to her on Avery's podcast, and she was like, "We actually got engaged."
Okay,
like,
that's
a few
what
months
sparked
ago."
all of this.
Yeah, and it wasn't there or whatever. Like he proposed a different time, and then she just wanted to go to like actually have cute pics.
Yeah, she called it their engagement moon.
Yeah.
Which I love for her.
Yeah, well, Avery was like
all the moons.
What? Yeah, it is so funny. There's become a vacation for every single thing.
Was that good? That podcast with Avery?
Yeah, I didn't finish it, but it was good
I
so
need to
far.
listen to it. Brooke went on Isaac's podcast, which I kind of think that Isaac's podcast, I'm like, I don't understand why you have the podcast. Like, you and Allie should switch like podcasts.
But Isaac is going more like serious journalist vibes.
Yeah, but it just like doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, you're just diving into drama, internet drama, in a journalistic way. Like
politicians on and stuff too. And he had this one girl who, this is like very deep YouTuber. It's like one of my old family vloggers that I used to watch. This girl ended up cheating with like her best friend's husband that she had a podcast with and stuff. It was crazy. Isaac had her on randomly.
Which
like
one?
Very
Aspen?
random. No, Kira is her name.
Oh, he had Aspen on too.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Okay, you can talk about Love Island now.
Yeah, I'm sure more people have watched Love Island than these niche podcasts.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, I feel like it's like improving now, possibly as we wrap things up.
Yeah, with 1 week left, which is so, it just makes me not trust any of the connections that we are a week left, and they're like, oh, we have to really be in love so that we can win. Like,
I was telling Cam that last night's episode felt like a week 1, week 2 episode where I was like starting to feel like
starting
like,
over.
Oh, I'm liking these connections, but like felt like the beginning, like not at all where they should be.
Do usually they like try and make connections or like hook up or like try and form something early on?
Yeah. I mean, that's the whole point of the show.
And there's been nothing like so far.
Every single time somebody gets a good connection, they get kicked out.
Yeah, the Islanders are voting off.
Who kicks them out?
The Islanders, the other people, are choosing to kick. So it's like it all seems very, they're just scheming to win. And anytime there's a really good couple that's a threat to them, they're like getting rid of one of the people from the couple.
And they'll straight up say like, it's because you had a good connection. It's because you didn't explore too much.
That's the point of the show. You're supposed to get rid of. You're supposed to kick off the people that don't have a connection because it's Love Island, and so you want like if you're not connecting with people, then you have to go home type of thing. But this year they're not.
Oh my god! So they're like they understand the game too well.
Yeah,
yeah.
And they like only casted like social media people that have like somewhat of a following. They just like the casting was really horrible this year. They've had to kick 2 people off for racial slurs already. Like it's just
like that's how you know it's not good.
Like digging into their past, they found out that they've said bad things
after they already cast them on the show.
Yeah.
Do you know Sierra's? I've heard mixed information about this. One, I heard like that it was very recent, like a few weeks ago, her story. Like it was a few weeks before she went to the villa. And then I heard other people say it was like years and years and years ago. And
well, I think she said it twice. And like one of them was from years ago. She's basically talking about her eyes. She doesn't like when they look too what is hooded? Is that like what?
No, it's like the opposite. It's like a monolid. But that's what I was trying to look up, actually, like other words.
Well, the problem is she's saying it as a negative. Like, I don't want my eyes to look like an Asian person's eyes.
Yeah.
Which,
exactly.
why would you think that's okay to say that on social media?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And
Like,
she's talking
literally,
about her
like, a
Botox
few
and why
weeks
she
ago.
gets it a certain way or whatever. She's like, if I get too much here, then they start looking.
Oh God.
Yeah, like
That's
that is
bad.
crazy to say, like a few weeks ago. That's wild.
Yeah. And then the other girl said the N-word on a podcast. And she's...
What?
Which is why I was like, then Sierra did need to be kicked off, because then otherwise you're like comparing Asian versus Black and what is worse or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's also not fair. So they did need to do the same like punishment or whatever.
Definitely.
It's just, I wish that they would address it more. Like, it's like they don't address it on the show. Okay, so this is also how about Nick and Alandria? This is how I feel. I felt like Nick was definitely feeling her the whole time that they gave them the option to explore. After the kiss, every time he talks to her, he looks like he's feeling it. So when they went into we're just friends, I was like, are you lying saying this, or is this like actually how he really feels or whatever? But now I'm just like not buying it, because that makes no sense. Like, you were just closed off with Sierra. Like, you were saying that would probably apply in the real world as well. And then also Alandria was just preaching girl code, and then she immediately like gets with her best friend's person just because she left.
Wait, then he totally knows the game, and he's like, if I tell everyone that I love her or whatever,
that's what
then
it
I'm gonna
feels
get kicked
like.
off.
Well, now since there's only 1 week left, they really
like,
want to be the best couple. The best couple wins. So now they're really all solidifying, not because they really like each other, because they want to win. They want to be America's favorite couple. So I just don't trust anything. I think Shelly and Ace are like scam artists.
They definitely are. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And so, Brittany, how it works at the end is one person wins the money, and then they can choose whether or not they want to split it with their couple. So, like, that's what's also weird is everyone always splits it normally because they're, like, dating the person. But now I wonder, like, what if Pepe or Iris wins or something, and then they're like, actually, should I keep it? Because we're, like, not actually together.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll probably still share.
But with that whole ending thing, the twist on the end, it kind of allows for people to be scheming, because it's like, well, we don't really know if at the end they're going to be like, psych, I wanted the money.
Yeah.
Wait, do they have to mutually decide that they're going to split it, or it's one person?
Just the person who wins it. Yeah, the one person.
How does that make anybody want to?
It's really usually
fair.
like a second thought. Like, Love Island really doesn't feel like a competition show like that. Like, it's like, oh wait, we forgot that there's a prize at the end, and you're an influencer after anyways. Like, they get followers. Like, it's really, they're gonna make 50K very easily after that.
Yeah, they just really want to get screen time. They want to stay in the villa for as long as possible.
Yeah. Which is not working out for them, because everyone who's leaving the villa is getting way more followers than ever.
I know.
Like, because they're like, wait, we loved you.
Yeah, and Sierra, the girl who got kicked off for the Asian slur, she was about to hit 1 million followers. And then this came out, and she lost like 400,000 followers in like 3 days. I think she's like has less
400,000?
Yeah, like she fully hit 1 million, and then
I think she has less followers now than when she entered. Which
it's crazy. And her best friends were running her account, and they like came forward, which I think this is such bullshit, actually. Like, that I'm kind of pissed at her friends, or I would be pissed at her friends, because they're just feeding into it of like, they're saying like, we had no idea Sierra said this and stuff. Like, you haven't seen your best friend's Instagram story from a few weeks ago.
And she probably talks like that all the time.
Exactly. Like, if she's saying
in a way
that
she says it all the time. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like they're trying to make themselves look better, which I don't like. Like, if anything,
because they're also influencers, so they're like, oh, I don't want to be a part of this and lose followers in my audience too.
So this is the same girl, Britt, that we told you a few weeks ago. The girl got like on like the New York Times or something for running the account well. Like the girl, her best friend running the account was like doing it so well that she was literally getting like news outlets reaching out to her.
She was getting a shit ton of
Holy
followers.
shit.
Yeah. God, can you imagine?
But she's like, no,
that
I don't have anything to do with this.
Yeah, like oh my god, that was like
Wow.
you cannot say that. Like you definitely knew. I'm sure she talks like that as well.
I do feel bad. Like,
insane.
this was Sierra's dream to be on Love Island. Like, she thinks she's getting everything she ever wanted, and then it ends. Like, she wishes she never would have even gone on it. You know, like it's so bad.
And she probably
Is
thought
Sierra
she was
the
about
N-word girl or the other one?
Asian word. The N-word girl got kicked off like really early in the beginning.
I don't understand how you like are just so reckless. Like, do people not like realize like how many people have been canceled for like lesser shit and they're still like saying stupid, like on the cusp of whatever, you know?
I was honestly kind of wondering this of like, well, she does have followers and she was kind of an influencer, so I'm not sure. But I was going to say like we're very aware of like what we say and whatnot, and also our personalities aren't saying things like that in general, so it's not like we have to like hide things or like whatnot. But like I do wonder if like normal people posting who are racist in their real life, they might not connect like, oh, I shouldn't post about this if they're saying it in their real life and stuff. Like maybe it still is like a normal thing
she didn't
for
realize
people who are like that.
Yeah, I truly don't think she realized that it was bad.
I don't know. I've literally known that word was bad since I was like so young.
Yeah, it's rude. It's mean.
I feel like there's
even if it's not
too
a slur.
many words that like you just, I don't know, if you're like a social media figure, like you should probably just Google like what word should you just like not say.
Well, and someone corrected her, sent her that this is you shouldn't be saying this word, sent like why, and she just like had a condescending response, like at least good thing I didn't mean it like that or something like that.
I didn't see that. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah. So
That's
I think
so
that
bad.
makes it 10 times worse.
Well, it definitely does.
Yeah. Of course. Jeez.
Stupid.
Well,
she was like going to be America's favorite too. Like everybody loved her. Like Skims posted a campaign that she did with them on their account, which they
that's another thing. That's like a lesson on giving out your usage rights because all of these people are getting ads of them on TikTok and stuff that they gave away these rights to their videos that they made years and years ago.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
That's so crazy. Well, this is like relating to Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, which by the way, did you guys watch their reunion?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to run page
later.
Yeah. Or tomorrow.
What was I gonna say? Oh, but like the Chrissy girl, like she did their hair like randomly and only started posting about it when the show came out, and so it looked like they all went to Chrissy, and it stirred up like drama. Even though
funny.
Jesse had been doing all of their hair for the show, and then Chrissy did like a one-off thing, way like separated.
Yeah.
Damn.
So.
I mean, I see the business side capitalizing on these moments, but it's really a lesson of not to give things away.
Yeah,
totally.
I'm like, damn, I got to think back on like what I gave away accidentally in the beginning stages. What's gonna come out if I go on reality TV?
I will never go on reality.
What reality TV show?
Neither would I. I would not do any.
Would you do a competition show?
I would do Big Brother, if anything. Which I'm going to start making TikToks telling everyone to watch Big Brother who cares about Love Island, because that starts this week as well, which is very exciting.
Ooh, I kind of want to watch it. I'm going to miss Love Island.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's fun to have, like, something to watch. And this is
but I only watch it
not
because
6.
Everybody's talking about it, and I want to be involved. Like,
well, exactly. That's why I want Big Brother to be that. Like, I need to make
Yeah.
videos, like, being, like, showing the crazy moments and stuff and being, like, it's so fun when you join the community and, like, see everybody watching. And it does, like, it starts to pop up on your favorite page and everything once you're into it. So,
yeah,
it is fun. What was my point of that?
I just can't believe, like, if they could just maybe do, like, 2 episodes a week instead of, like, 4 or 5.
Yeah, this one's 3 instead of 6, so that's much better in my opinion.
That's way better. I still
Also,
probably won't watch, but I'm excited for you.
my friends are coming to visit, and we might go. There's like this bar in Portland that does watch parties, so I think we're gonna go like watch the
Cute.
finale
that's
at a bar,
fun.
which I'm very excited
Love
about.
Island.
Yeah,
I was thinking I should ask my pickleball friends if they'd want to.
that's cute.
that.
You should. You should do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everyone go listen. I mean, not go listen. Go join our Patreon so you can listen to us talk more about all of these things. I have to tell you guys about my trip and my little horror story that I had. I thought I was
what
dying.
To Seattle.
To Seattle.
Right?
I did think I was dying this past weekend. So we'll share that on Patreon. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, follow our Instagram and our TikTok, and we'll see you next week. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.